I wonder if the whole soul experimental stuff she does ties into that. Is she trying to... If they died, why wouldn't she revive them?
Questions, questions. What is to be done with vanquished foes? What is to be done with treacherous friends? I know the answers to these and to many more questions.
Try Devimae. It's not a name that seems familiar to me. Pronunciation. Beg you to inform the first hunter and the high interrogator that the prisoner Areelu Vorlesh is covertly preparing a ritual of unthinkable scale. If she's not stopped, the consequences will be devastating. I beseech you to be prudent. Prisoner open. That's not you. Then there's another one. The ghost standing before you used to be a tall man, built like a warrior, but death has twisted his features and bent his back. His eye sockets are empty, his body mutilated, his face a mask of insanity.
Forgiveness. I beg forgiveness. Nobody else should suffer for what I've done. I had to protect the people of Sakorian. I killed.
Show the stern hand. Do you recognize this, Hunter?
This is my hand. How stern its grip was. Men and women need it, they knew it. Witches and sorcerers alike. It was not my hand. It was the hand of Sakorian itself.
So probably he was one of the people who imprisoned and probably killed quite a few of the magicians. Who are you, Ghost?
I shouldn't have taken her to Threshold. I should have slain her. Where she stood. She didn't resist for the first few days. She didn't even understand where she was or where we were taking her. She just kept repeating, I promise. I promise.
It was not really an answer to who are you? Once again, who are you, Ghost?
Only half of our unit returned. A nasty fight. We thought the witch would be alone. I didn't know. I killed, but I had no idea who I was killing.
What are you seeking forgiveness for?
She let me, walking arm in arm with me. My eyes were gone, but I could still hear the screams. She described what I could not see is dying light, the step, a Vescover swarm descending upon the last unit, still trying to hold the line. She said, here are the cultists dancing and raising their daggers to stab their prisoner through the heart. Here is the last bastion of your clan, the found last. Do you want to know what happened to them, Hunter? I didn't want to. I couldn't help but ask. Am I to blame for this?
What are you talking about?
I shouldn't have taken her to Threshold. I should have slain her where she stood. She didn't resist for the first few days.
I already heard that. He doesn't really seem to be... He just seems to be talking. He doesn't really seem to react to anything we say. What are you seeking forgiveness for?
Only half of our unit returned. A nasty fight. We thought the witch would be alone. I didn't know.
Is that again?
Name. My name is Sertre Devimay of the Foundlast clan. I'm a witch hunter, the first hunter of Threshold. I chased them, found them, finished them off out of their holes, their hidden lairs, broke their spells, crushed their defenses. The first, the best. I fought entire covens by myself. I led an army of my brothers in arms to battle. But then, the staff, I killed. Oh, if only I hadn't killed.
Did they kill the child? Is that it? And is the whole world wound like a vengeance thing? Then why didn't she resurrect the child? So many questions. So insane, Ghost. As if awakened by your voice, the ghost raises his head and speaks in the assertive tone of someone accustomed to giving orders.
I'm Devi May of the Foundlast clan, the first hunter of Threshold, protector of Sakoris. I am the witch's nemesis, the best hunter of my land. I received an order to capture the witch Areelu Vorlesh, and I carried out that order. I brought her to Threshold as a prisoner. I killed the witch's accomplice. I killed him.
He killed the son of her, didn't he? Oh, damn. Oh, boy. You've been stuck in this world for far too long. Let go of your past and go face Pharasma's judgment.
You forgive me.
The ghost whispers. Then he shudders, utters a deep sigh, and slowly vanishes into thin air. We don't forgive anything. Pharasma's the one who will judge you. The Code of the Hunters of Threshold. I am a hunter of Threshold, the best among the best. I am the Keeper of Sakoris, his protector against the corruption and machinations and powers, sinful and poisoned. Fear the gaze of the ancestors and the gods upon me. I will follow the trail of any beast, be it demon, hag, witch, or rogue mage. I will root them out in any land, in any pit, in any den. Those who surrender, I will imprison. Those who resist, will slay without hesitation. There's nothing I would not do to repel the corruption. For I am all that stands between the land and its people and horrifying calamities. I am Hunter of Threshold. Yeah, Sakoris really seems to be absolutely awful regarding anyone possessing magic. Like, yeah, either locking them up or killing them. It kind of reminds me a bit of Dragon Age. Why is there a campfire behind bars? Ah, interacting with it summons another ghost. Thick smoke rises from the brazier before you. In its curling haze, you can see a pale, haggard face with a bleeding spiral carved into its forehead.
Who disturbs my restless vigil? A friend? A foe? It doesn't matter. I haven't spoken with anyone in so long. I'd be happy to hear the sound of any living voice.
Let's show the ring of summoning I think we found just in this chest. This ring used to belong to you, didn't it?
Yes, that is my ring. It's been so long since I felt its cool embrace around my finger. That Devi May's wolf took it, along with a chunk of my flesh. You repaired it. I am glad.
Oh no, we found it before. But if Satrate Devi Mace, the guy we already encountered, if his wolf took it, is Oppen also a mage? So, you wanted to start a rebellion in Sakoris?
Yes, I did. I didn't want violence, but I guess I knew from the start that it was unavoidable. I just wanted to make everyone admit that we were people too. I wanted them to stop hunting us down and imprisoning us. Great changes never come without bloodshed.
It really has a lot of references, or, well, not references, but similarities to Dragon Age 2. Oh boy. You know, Areelu Vorlesh received your letter calling for rebellion. This one is also one of the things we found in the Palace of Shadows.
If only I'd known back then what Areelu would do, I would have declared her my enemy, not the elders of Sakoris. Her crimes are 100 times more serious, but they both stem from the same place, from the violence and anger that our kinfolk used against those who practice arcane magic. It was Sakoris' own poison that led to its downfall.
I see.
You must know that I never use my ring for evil purposes, although it is capable of doing terrible things. I ask you to do likewise.
Who exactly are you?
In life, my name was Open, and I was a talented spellcaster. One of the most powerful in the land of Sakorian. I was also the most arrogant. I believed that I could always escape from the Hunters of Threshold, and that my talent would never fail me. What a hollow, misguided belief. The Hunters eventually caught me and locked me in this cursed prison, and I died within its walls.
Wow.
Now I am here, bound to this brazier for all eternity, in a place that looks like the cell where I spent 10 years of my life and died.
Gotta say, if the alternative is being locked up for decades and being hanged to a brazier, probably immediate death sounds better than that. Great. Yeah. Always the fear of the unknown. I've seen a letter of denunciation signed by you.
Yes,
The ghost whispers.
yes, I informed her. I told the guards about the ritual she was working on. I tried to prevent the inevitable, but it was too late.
So he tried to rat out on Areelu. So I guess that's why he's still here. Kinda captured by her? I don't know. On the other hand, we could set the Inquisitive free. So you're right. Serves you right then. How exactly can I help you? A flicker of hope appears in the ghost's tired eyes.
I don't know, for sure, but I am bound by a powerful spell from my own uneasy conscience. Both are keeping my soul from going down the path that all souls must follow. But you can try and make smash this brazier. Perhaps it will set me free, or kill me.
I mean, you are already dead. I don't think you have that much to lose. I can't imagine anything more horrible than your punishment. But you weren't wrong to denounce her. You were trying to protect our home, Sakorian, from great evil. I salute you for your courage. Complicated. I mean, yeah. I mean, Areelu definitely did very evil things and should have been stopped. But, yeah, I mean, what Sakorian did to all the mages is also unacceptable. This... yeah. Same with the other guy. I definitely think he deserves to rest in peace. And, I mean, you go to Pharasma anyway, so you are judged for what you did in life, so... Logan goes and smashes the brazier. Farewell, Open. You deserve to rest in peace.
Thank you. I don't know what lies ahead of me. The afterlife, or oblivion. But either way, thank you.
I hope it work, but I don't know. I don't think that we'll ever find out. Look how much blood is on our dinosaur. Are there even more prisoners? Just imagine being in a prison for decades just because you can do magic. Ooh, some arcane symbols. Kinda expecting riddle.
I can handle it.
Another projector. Or just move the party out of the way so we can see it. Let's have a look.
There are questions that are better left unasked.
She's talking to us?
There are memories that ought to rouse a storm in your soul. But instead, you look into them and see nothing but emptiness. Unknowing is the worst punishment. Knowing, on the other hand, knowing is eternal, unabated pain.
Must have been horrible to first lose your child and then be imprisoned. And I guess I don't know what led her to open the world wound then. If it was just spite, if it was just hate for the living. It's interesting. It is a projection. You can see it. She's, well, not transparent, but she's all fadey. She's talking to us.
Spare me from listening to eggheads and their problems. A fist to the face, that's pain. As for knowledge, I wish I could have nothing but pain from knowledge for the rest of my life.
Wolf, I think there are some things you probably... some memories you don't have, which is good.
Hello.
The image of Areelu projected by the magical device faces ahead and looks into your eyes. There's no doubt that this time is not a recording of another one of her experiments. You wanted me to end up here, didn't you? That's why you led me to find the crystal.
Yes, I did. But I did not drag you here by
Another
force.
test.
I have never done that. I could give you a hint, prompt you, but never force you.
I mean, that's completely right. She always has like hints and is like slightly pushing, but we always went for the things. Always being curious.
You asked me a question and I answered. Now answer mine. When you were there, standing near the crib inside my ruined home, what did you feel?
Sadness because of the loss.
So be it. So be it.
It's once again a test, but I don't know for what. If we were a dragon, we could say there's so much wrathful power in you, but also so much pain and emptiness. I wish I could convince you that this pain could be healed. I don't know if she's... if there is a way to redeem her, the architect of the world wound. Where are you now, Areelu?
I am where everything began. Threshold.
And everything will end.
Do not worry, I will not flee when you come here, not again. You will come, won't you? One of us must burn, so that the other may live, and the wound may be eliminated.
I still do wonder why. Why is she there? Why is she waiting for us?
I have another question for you. The hunter from Threshold. His ghost was imprisoned here. Why did you do what you did to him?
To annoy you. His skills is indisputable, but he had already suffered enough.
I see.
Face is
It was
black.
not I who killed him, made him a ghost, and imprisoned him here. He took his own life, and his guilty conscience did the rest.
Oh.
And yet he asked you for forgiveness. That is odd. It makes no sense.
True. I didn't ask that myself. Why did he ask for forgiveness? Someone who wasn't around. Who could just barely piece together what happened. Why did you show me all that? Your past, the prison. You want me to pity you?
Pity? Me? I did not throw the country that betrayed me into the demon's maw in order to be pitied. I did not do it even for revenge. I simply made a promise.
What kind of promise? Reed's face, usually calm, now twists in the flesh of anger.
Indeed. I was the fearsome witch Threshold's hunters were after. I began studying rifts and soul-changing forces long before they knocked on my door. I had no intention of applying such knowledge at the time, but some temptations are nigh onto impossible to resist.
Probably was also still human back then, because otherwise I don't think they would have imprisoned her and just straight up killed her. Areelu pauses for a while, and then continues in a calmer voice.
And one more thing I'd like to ask you. Why did you do what you did to that little traitor, Opon?
He deserved death. He deserved to move on.
He stabbed me in the back. But I didn't punish him for that, oh no. He was punished for lacking the courage to fight for his own freedom, and for choosing to grovel before his executioners. Now he is an eternal prisoner. What could be more appropriate? It is so odd to realize that I once cared about so many things. That ideas like justice and revenge used to mean something.
Just wanted to say that means that she used to really want freedom and stuff for mages and was actually upset about the whole oppression. I mean, on the other hand, she's still up to something and she's still doing something. Still don't know what. I've nothing more to discuss with you.
Farewell then. Threshold awaits.
That was such an interesting encounter. I love it. Hey, whatever. Experiment. Finally. That's right. At last, I can try something serious. Please, you spellcasting sorcerer. You will be brought to threshold to stand trial. Son. And he was slain. By the hunters. I won't leave it like this. Do you hear me? I promise. I promise. Empty memories. Now, you know. What I do wonder is... because she was abducted. But when she came free, why didn't she use some kind of resurrection spells? Burrow in the ground that looks like a wound. Heat from strange, undying cores spill into the opening. When you find yourself next to a strange wound like furrow in the ground, feel a chill come over you. Oh boy, what a tragic story. Yeah, sad but interesting. I mean, it makes you feel some pity for Areelu. Of course, it doesn't justify anything. Okay, I don't think we have many quests left. So, look. We still have to find Captain Salkind, but I just don't know where to look for him. It also doesn't tell us anything, so I don't know where to find him. We have no companion quests open left. Develop all aspects of the crusade to the maximum with this insignificant losses thing. And... oh. I would say let's head back to Dresden. And yeah. See how the story unfolds. I also don't see like a red flag or anything anywhere. Wait, talking about red flags. Let them flee. Ah, damn. Damn it. Here we go. Are we really that close to the ending? Nice, our whole chaotic free crusading army and our normal crusading army. Ah, loving the mimics. The gates of Dresden are open wide, and the army that came back from is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to your city. The welcoming crowd looks joyful, yet hesitant. From time to time, someone breaks into song, but quickly falters, or starts cheering and sheepishly stops. The Crusade of Mendev watch you and your followers with respect clearly born out of fear. They greet you with a crisp salute. Where did the Crusaders of Mendev fly out of fear?
Welcome. I see you have returned. You once again saved me from death, and our army from inglorious defeat.
Majesty Queen Galfrey takes a step forward to greet you.
I cannot call your methods flawless, but there is no denying they brought us victory when almost all hope had been lost. All hail the commander! Long live our hero!
I think that the closest to being reinstated as the commander that we can get. You are too kind.
Not at all. You and your efforts are the only reason this crusade has not ended in failure like all the others. But now the crusade must face Threshold. It is time for the final confrontation. The last bloody and decisive battle. Few of us will come back alive. Give us all a few words before you lead us on what is to be our final push.
Nice. Speech! The three Crusaders start chanting in unison, and the rest of Dresden happily joins them. Friends, know that nothing is impossible. The corruption and demons will be gone, and what we used to call the Worldwound will become blossoming fields once more. Only one final push remains, so let us make it together. We are one.
Yes, just like real heroes, because we are real heroes.
Aivu does a little happy dance. I wish to remind you, I'm not an overlord. I'm not here to rule, but to aid and inspire you. After we close the wound, I let the path of adventure carry me onward. It will lead me away, just like it brought me to you.
That's right, we need a leader, not a ruler. Lead us, Commander.
Somebody in the crowd. The soldier responds with approving murmurs. What an Azata speech. The storyteller appears behind you as if from nowhere. The grey-haired elf is nodding in amazement in time with your words, and the crowd's joyful cheering.
I've become a witness to astonishing things. What happened here is more than just a story of mortal triumph over demons. I now realize that you are not just a leader with unusual powers. You are the living harbinger of change. Indeed, you are so fickle that you have rallied all kinds of different allies to your cause. Your power reminds me of a spring wind. It wipes away the dust and heralds the coming of a new season. I hope we'll get to see it soon. A spring in the land thought poisoned and long dead.
The Azata of Change.